day in April. Don't you feel the shower? Yeah.
Hey y'all, I ain't been or like talked to y'all in a little minute. It's been a little minute. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell y'all like what's new. I've been doing me, honestly. I've been trying to stay to myself. I feel like I do be fucking up though, like as sometimes I do. But as long as I just keep God in my life, keep turning back towards him, everything gonna be alright. And he's blessed me with so much, like I just can't. But we finna read the Bible today. These are my notes these are my notes and highlights from previous like times I've read it. I feel like when I read the Bible, and then like when I actually take time to understand and pray. Oh wait, let me turn my notifications off. Like I truly understand it, like, and it's when I'm closest to God. Look, y'all, just talking about it. 555. It means be willing to accept change. Through the whole year, God has been sending me the sign to change, bro. Change and also balance. That's all I've been getting, bro. And I feel like I'm hard-headed because even though some things have changed, I still see myself taking steps back. Like, everything happens for a reason. I swear everything happens for a reason. And I hope y'all don't think I'm just mumbling, but it definitely does. Just now, I was on the phone with one of my closest friends, and he was on the phone with somebody else I used to parlay with. So I wouldn't say I got in my feelings because I'm not that type of girl, but I feel like that happened for a reason. Let's see, I was in the book of Genesis. I'm going from beginning to, well, I'm gonna try to go from beginning to end. I know I'm gonna do it. I have faith in me. And throughout the times though, I'm gonna skip throughout too. Right now, I was finishing, what chapter this is? I was finishing chapter 4, the one about Cain and Abel. I remember back when I first started my journey, like a little minute ago, like that was years ago, I was reading Genesis, and it's so crazy because I get deja vu, like, reading about Cain and Abel. I do. I don't know. I'm just really feeling emotional today. Like, I'm feeling kind of out of my body right now. I need to really take time to myself, stay inside. I went outside yesterday, did something that I said I was quitting. Honestly, it just literally made me feel good in the moment. That's all it is, feeling good in the moment. But God feels you forever. I don't know. I feel like I'm not really myself today. Like, I'm not as cheery and stuff. At least I'm keeping it real. Let me finish writing about Cain and Abel though. Honestly, right, I do like a little summary what happened in the story. Then I add what I gathered from it. So basically, from the story of Cain and Abel, I gathered that jealousy is the worst trait to ever have. God blesses us all, and we all have times and seasons where we flourish. God gives us our own trials that we go through, that he knows we can handle for better. I wrote, God blesses us all. We all have our time and seasons for greatness. Everything happens for a reason. God gives us trials that we can handle, that pushes us for the better. We will get what we deserve at the end of the day. You just have to trust in God's time. Put all of your faith into God. He will never steer you wrong. If you're going through a hard season, it's a reason. Everything pays off, honestly. God's timing is perfect, and it shouldn't be questioned. And I've had to learn that. And I've also had to learn not to judge. I wouldn't want anybody judging me for how I display myself, how many piercings I have, how many tattoos I have, how I go looking outside. Like, don't judge a book by its cover, literally. I feel like I'm kind of drafting off from what the message was in the book today, but yeah, there's a lot of things that we have to work on, a lot of things I have to work on to better myself. And in due time, it will happen. Everything will pay off, honestly. I just want to be closer to God. That's all I want to do. When you're closer to God, you're more at peace. When you stop thinking about all the things I want to say stop thinking about all the things you went through, but stop thinking bad. Like, just thinking, honestly. Thinking, stressing about the future, stressing about the inevitable, like, it'll drain you. You'll go into that mindset where you're depressed, where you're sad, where, like, you're angry, all of that. And then, like God say, all those emotions, well, I just gotta read the verse again. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. Sin lieth at the door with those humanly emotions. You just gotta trust in it. Trust in the process. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I try. I don't know. I just be trying. I try. I have Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. There have no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to hear it. I remember I talked to my friend about that verse. God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. What I told him about that verse, I said it made me think of Cain, how he said his punishment was too cruel, like he couldn't bear it. But God always gives you a way to escape temptation. You always have a choice. Like that little, like how they have the little devil and the little angel thing, like in the cartoons. You always have that voice in the back of your head saying, no, don't do it. Always. You just gotta choose to listen to it. And even then, if you turn your way back to God, you can repent and be forgiven. I'm not saying that sin is okay. It's not. It's never okay. Honestly, I feel so bad. I feel so drained when I do sin. Like, I feel disgusted with myself. It take me a minute to turn back. Like, I just be mad, honestly. And so I'm going to go in my book. I'm going to go in my Bible and highlight that verse because I really like it. And what? Corinthians. It's 1 Corinthians. Honestly, I'm learning. I'm new to this. I'll be feeling so ashamed. I'm like, oh my gosh, like how you got people that grew up in the church around you and all that, and you, I don't know. But everybody has their own journey. Everybody has their own speed. I can't move faster than what I'm supposed to. Chapter 10, verse 13. I wonder if they have an app for the breakdown of the Bible. They should have an app for that. They should come out with an app. So, like, if you're struggling with a verse or something, like, you can, everybody has their different interpretation of things, but, like, you could get, like, a basis of what, like, is mean, and, like, you can apply it to your life. That's what I try to do with every verse, honestly. I really try to understand it. I look fried, bro. I look very fried. I need to get my hair done or something. But I'm gonna finish talking to y'all later. I feel like I wasn't really talking about much today. Like, honestly, I just needed a day to reset. Be my myself. I be too caught up sometimes. I wouldn't even say I be too caught up. Like, I don't know. I care too much what other people think. For what? Nobody, like, for what? Bye.